Today I'm going to explain about direct method. But before that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Made Ari Julia Hadayani and I'm a student of Ganesha University. Then let's start. The first is about the definition of direct method. Direct method is a method of presenting foreign language learning material when the teacher directly use foreign language as the language instruction. It means that the teacher just use foreign language in teaching without use the language of the student. And in this method, focus on the oral speaking. It's not focused about reading, listening, and extra. Then, if the student, if the word is difficult to understand for the student, the teacher can interpret using teaching aids, demonstrate, illustrate, and extra. And let's move. And the next is about how you prepare. So you can prepare with a lesson plan, clear instruction using the foreign language. And the third is prepare the property, the relative on the material. And the fourth is question or spontaneous question related to the material and comfortable classroom situation. And the next is about implement. Direct teaching method can be implemented by using some techniques. The first is reading aloud. In here, reading aloud, it means that the teacher trains the student in order to have a good pronunciation. For example, the teacher points a pen, so the teacher should explain the pen by using foreign language. And the next technique is question and answer exercise. It means that the teacher asks the student question, and then the student should answer the question. For example, what is your favorite food? And then the student should answer with the complete sentence. My favorite food is fried rice, for example. So the student don't answer the question just the word, for example, fried rice, but with a complete sentence or complete answer. And the third technique is getting student to self-correct. It means that, for example, like the student pronounce something, for example, the word book, but the student pronounce book, or the student wrong pronunciation. So the teacher give example about how the way to pronounce book correctly. And then after that, the teacher asks the student to repeat the pronunciation of the word book until the student is able to pronounce that word. And the next is about conversation. In here, it means that the teacher do conversation with the student, but the content is still in the foreign language. And the next technique is fill in the blanks exercise. The example of fill in the blank exercise, like the teacher give the student assessment or task. The task is maybe a short conversation or short story, but the conversation is the sentence of conversation is not a full sentence or great sentence. So in here, the student should fill the blanks of the conversation. In this technique, the student learn grammar unconsciously. And then the next technique is dictation. Dictation in here, the teacher reads the passage 3 times. The first time the teacher reads the passage with what is that? With the normal speed, and while the student just listen just listen. And the second time, the teacher reads the passage with with the slow speed, and then the student can write what they have listened. And then the three times, the teacher reads the passage with the normal speed, and then the student can correction of their work. For example of this technique is the three times, this is a pen, and then the second time, this is a pen, and the three times, this is a pen, something like that. And the next techniques is map drawing. Map drawing in here is learn about the direction or position. For example, the topic is how to use the word between. For example, the teacher give the example Jawa, Bali, Kalimantan, and then the teacher explain the word Bali, Jawa, Bali, Kalimantan. Bali is between Jawa and Kalimantan. And after that, the teacher asked the student, where is Bali? So the student should answer, Bali is between Jawa and Kalimantan, something like that. And the next technique is paragraph writing. Paragraph writing is the teacher teach the student to make a paragraph. And the main goals of this technique is the student is able to make a paragraph in their own words. And let's move. The next is advantages and disadvantages of direct method. The first is advantages of direct method are it can make the student spontaneously can use English language. And the second is can be applied effectively in a large and small classes. And the third is in this method can be used for the lower grade levels to high class thought. And about the disadvantages of direct method are, the first is it is difficult to explanation, and the second is some student make spelling errors, and the third is it is only focused on improving speech fluency. So you can find the other advantages and disadvantages of direct method. I think that's all about the material today. I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you for attention, and have a nice day.